really big fish. And what is structure for people that don't know? Structure can be anything. There's good structure and bad structure. So if you have a piece of water that's 4 feet deep and there's a 6-foot depression for 10 feet, that's the structure on that beach. Is it good structure? No, but it's structure. So you should just fish that. Do you need a lot of time to fish it? No. So you need to put your bait in there for X amount of time and then you move on. Moving on is the key to catching big fish. You keep moving on. When you're on a beach, 90% of the South Shore beaches, from Jones Beach, Fire Island, Long Beach, the guys that fish that area, not out east more, we have deeper water, the bars face southwest. So the fish come in that way. If you can catch the edge of the bar, be it lure or bait, that's where the fish enter and leave. You want to put your bait and or lure in the most productive piece of water possible. So you want to fish the edges of those bars, because striped bass are really contour fish. They follow an edge like a shadow, no matter what the edge. On a boat, in the beach, no matter where they are, they will follow an edge like a shadow. So if you have any drop, any dips, any structure, your bass will be along there. And bass are aggressive feeders. You don't need 3 hours in one spot to catch a bass. In fact, if you spend 3 hours in one spot, you spend 2.5 hours too long. You need to move. If you want a big fish, you need to move. So bass are very aggressive, so you're not looking for a fish to sleep in. Who cares? If the fish don't bite, you can't catch them. So you want aggressive fish to a point. That's where the freshwater bass guys have it a little over on us. They're a little smarter. They don't waste no time. They fish, they move, they fish, they move. If you do the same thing, you keep doing it until you find the fish. When you find them, stay with them till the bite stops. Now, how many guys in here notice when you get a big fish, it's the first fish or the last fish? That's very common, because bass travel with usually the biggest fish in the front, and they usually feed with the biggest fish in the back. So the more fish you can move out of the way, the better chances you are that big fish comes forward. And another thing for all you guys that fish bait heavy, when the bite's over, when you have a good bite of 25, 28, 30-pound fish, and the bite ends, you got a real, especially if it ends at the end of the tide, you have a stunning chance to catch a real monster in the next 45 minutes of the next tide. And you should always stay, because more big fish are caught after a bite's over. 50 and 60-pound fish will rarely feed in the midst of 25-pound fish, because they're the same, they can eat the same size bait. So it's like a bunch of teenagers. If I throw a bunch of quarters out, all the kids are going to run out and grab them, and us older guys and girls are just going to hang out and say, yeah, let them get them, I'll get what's left later. And big fish are the same. So a lot of missed opportunities. If you left the beach on a really good bite, and then the guy that you found out an hour later caught a really big fish. So stick it out. Most of the time, no, it's the first and or the last fish that really does the damage to that. Now the moon, let's get into like a pattern of why